Good afternoon and welcome to Barre. I'm Ruth, and what you need today is your mat, a pair of socks, a chair and some water bottles that you can use as weights. First of all, grab your chair. We're going to have it to the left of us and turn to face it. We're going to walk through the feet, so moving the ankles, taking some nice deep breaths. A little bit for you. From there, bend, stretch. So some squats, parallel legs. Sit down on a chair and stand back up again. Sit down, stand up. Take some nice deep breaths. And then we go back to the marching on the spot. Through the feet. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls just to wake you up this afternoon if you've been sitting for a while. Other direction with those shoulder rolls. And then we're going to go back to the squats. Ready? And sit down, stand up. So I'm really squeezing the glutes as I stand up. Powering through your legs. We'll do 4 more. And 3, 2, 1 more round of that. So nice gentle warm up through the feet and the ankles. If you don't need the bar, you can take the arms up. Bend down. Bend up. And down. Ready for those squats? Last set. Down. Standing up. And down. And up. Down. Up. Down. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one. Hold it down here. Gentle pulse. So I'm trying to keep my back long. Thinking cram the head that way, tail this way, that sense of length down the spine. Stay there. Three, 2, 1. You can straighten your legs. Then just a heel lift and lower. Heel lift and lower. So just the heels, brace the ankles. Heel lift and lower. Maybe you don't even need that chair. Heel lift, lower, heel lift. Lower, hold that one. Now I'm going to have the chair again because I'm going to bend the knees on lifted heels and straighten the legs. Bend the knees and straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Last one. We're going to do the same thing again. Return the heels, lift, lower. Lift to brace the legs and just let the ankles lift up above the balls of the feet, so right high as you can. From there, we'll hold there, bend the knees on top. Bend it. And straight. So you want to try and keep your ankles over the balls of the feet, so make sure they don't sink back, keep them up high. Last one. Heel lift lower. I'm going to pick up the pace. Heel lift lower. Heel lift lower. For those calves starting to get a bit warmer as well. Bend, straighten, straighten. Every time you straighten the legs, pull up the knees, squeeze the glutes, push the ground away from you. Nice deep breaths. 3, 2. Now we're going to stay on the lifted heels and little pulse there. So it's like our squats with the pulse, but the heels are lifted. Maybe you need the bar. Maybe you don't. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the heels down. Step away from your bar. Stretch the back of the legs. A deep breath or 2 there. And you can have a wiggle. Okay, so we're going to keep working in parallel for a little bit longer. And then we'll work in turnout. So first of all, keep parallel. Take a lunge, right leg back. And come in. And back. In. Out. Out. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the last one. Hold it there. Back knee down and down. So you want to think about 90 degrees bend. 4 more. 4, 3, one here. Hold it. Little pulse. Do you need your hands on the bar? Then we'll swap legs, do that all on the other side. So left leg back, and back, and back. Back, 4 more times here. 4, 3, 2, hey there, up there. Ready? Down and up. So it's a split stance squat. Both legs bending, around about 90 degrees. 1 more of them. 4, 3, 2, hold the next one, hold it, little pulse. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Good, give the legs a little shake. Hopefully feeling a bit warmer. We're going to continue with the right leg, or come back to the right leg. Slide, bring it back in with a bent leg. So the supporting one stays bent. Slide. Out, slide it back in, out. So the standing one stays bent, and slide it in and out. We're going for 8, so let's just do 3 more. 2, getting a little warmth here. Last one. Coming back in and standing up. Same thing on the other side. Slide it away, bend the support, bring it back in. Out. In, out, in, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs, bend, straighten. Back to some chair squats. So we're going to try and keep moving for a little bit. And up, down, down, up. Stay down, hold it. Right leg, tap, bring it in, bring it in. So I'm not actually having the foot on the floor anymore. Having a little lift of the knee underneath myself. So that's going to get the hips flexed a little. Hold it underneath. Last one. Other side. Pull it in. Pull it in. Pull it in. So you stay on that bent leg. And I'm thinking drawing in the abdominals, like I'm scooping that knee towards me. Last one. Scoop it in. Stand up straight. Shuffle back again and stretch the back of the legs. We're going to roll through the back. So pick up the middle of the back and then release it down to the floor. Pick it up. So you're rippling and arching. You're rounding and scooping. Rippling and arching. Let's do 3 more. And down. 2. And down, last one. And now we can take the hands off your chair bar, reach towards the ground. Could you get those legs a little straighter? Hopefully they're loosening. Bend and stretch all the way down. All the way down. So you can let the heels lift off the ground. And bend. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Have the knees a little bit bent and roll up. Shoulder roll. So I'm going to come to turning out now. First of all, I've got my bar to the left of me. Feet parallel, feet turned out. Parallel, turned out. So I'm working right from the tops of the hips, thinking open out, putting the knees over the toes, back to the front. 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 2 more. Each time with a little bend. Then hold it in turnout. 2 demi-pliés and 1 full plie. Small, small. This one you let the heels come off the floor. Small again, small. Small, heels come off the floor, you go all the way down. Down, up, down, up, down, down, and up, up. Last time, so we do this 4 times. So we have to do it all on the other side. 3, all the way down. Good, now lift the heels up. Bend the knees, pulse here. Let's take the arm to 5th. Stay there. then we're going to repeat the turning in, turning out move we've done already. In, out, in, but the heels are still lifted. Out, in, out. Can you feel it? 3, 2, 1. Heels down and rest. Outside leg, arm up, undo, in front of you. Point, point, point. And then a little higher, off the floor. So see how it's going today. If you feel already pretty warm, you could do them bigger and higher. If you're going to work your way up there, we can always do some bigger kicks later. Keep going, just 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Take a forward fold over the legs. Roll up. So we're going to repeat for the second lot. And I'm going to change my chair so at the end when I do my kicks, it's going to be the other side. Ready? Remember, parallel, turn down. Parallel, turn down. Parallel, turn down. Parallel, turn down. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Heel lifts. Heel lifts. 2 demis and a full. Ready? Catch the music. Demi. Full one, pulling up. Down. Down. Up. And this is 4 times. Demi. Demi. Full one, down. Down. And up. 2 more times. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Down. Up. Last time of this. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Heel lifts again. Bend the knees. We're going to turn it in and out. Let's have the arms to a fifth. Capture the music. Out. In. Out. Out. In. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Heels down. Stretch. Let's keep the arms a bit and on the floor to start with. Point, close. Point, close. Point, close. Point, close. Point, close. Ready to go a little higher? Lift. 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 Let's do 6 more here. 6, 5. You can creep the height up if you want to. 4, 3, 2, last 1, and fold over. Turned out legs. Roll up slowly, all the way up. We're going to stay on this side for a little bit longer. Take the legs to a second position. And we have to do this on the other side. So we're doing our demi, full plie. The arms are coming with me. Small one, small one, big one, reverse the arm, that's it. And out, in, out, in, out, down, up, 2 more times. And in, out, and in, down, down, up, last time, out, and in, out, and in, out, out, down. So we're going to stay in the full plie. Knees are open, shoulders down. You can have both up if you want to. Heel lifts, alternating sides. Keep the shoulders down, the back. Standing up, pulling long with the torso. Both heels lifting. Are you ready? Lift. Think serene thoughts. 4 more. 2. Hold and pulse. Down, up. So the chair is there if you need it. 3, 2, 1. Close. Can you bring your legs back in to each other? Now we go to the side. So you can have the arm up or on your hip. So side, side. On the floor to start with. And that's not an easier version because you're using the floor to add resistance. Stroke the floor, hold whole leg is really straight and engaged. But then we are going to go higher. Ready? Let's catch the music. Here we are. Lift. Lift. So grow long and tall with the rest of the body. Hand is there if you want it. Lift. And lift. And lift. Shall we do 4 more? 4. 3. Nice high leg. Turned out. 2. And 1. Take a step to second. Oh, bend the knees. Use your arms to push gently, opening up the inside of the thighs. Turn the toes to parallel, forward stretch. Bend the knees, rolling up. And I'm going to change my bar. Taking a second position, adding the arm with our pliés. Small, small, even bigger. 3 more of those. Out. Out. Reverse the arm. And down. 2 more. Out. And down. Down, strong legs. Push the ground away. Last one of these. Out. And down. Good. We stay in that second position. Heels. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So you've got the bar there for support if you want it. You don't have to have it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Shoulders down the back. From there, both the heels lifting. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Lift the heels. Lower. Lifting and lowering both heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. The pulses. The bar is there if you need it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, then lower down. Collect yourself back, and now it's sideways. Sideways with the other leg. On the floor to start with. Take any opportunity to breathe. Poise. Lengthen. Ready for the bigger kicks though. Lift. Lift. Can I still have a pointed foot at the end? 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Take yourself back to second. Turn the toes. Forward fold. This time, take both hands to the floor. Bend the knees and straighten. Bend the knees and straighten. 2 more times. Bend the knees and straighten. Bend the knees, straighten, keep the body folded over, take the arms around to that right leg, lifting up the right arm, come back, body and arms to the other leg, lift up the arm, and come back, walk the hands back to the middle, walk the feet back to the middle. Hope you have nice warm fronts of the legs and hip flexors from those kicks. But now we're going to go back of the legs, glutes. So I've got my chair again and we're taking that T-shape position. So find yourself enough room, make sure you're not going to kick any furniture. And we'll stay in a turned out position. So the feet are turned out. Right leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. So we're working on that arabesque line. But I'm going to keep my back straight. And a bit of pressure into the arms. So I feel like my arms are strong, pushing down into the back of my chair. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold the last one. Hold it. Little pulse. Get it higher. And remember, because we're turned out, the knee wants to point slightly to the side of the room, even though your shoulders are square. Bend the supporting leg. And bend. Bend. And bend. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop it down, we'll swap for the other leg. Turn out, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. 7, this is 8, hold it there, pulse. So get it higher and higher, a little bit higher. Make sure you're not leaning too much on your arms. There's a push, not a lean. Then, supporting leg, bends, and comes back up. Bend. When you bend the supporting leg, can you get that leg any higher? Really, it shouldn't lose its height when you straighten the leg. Just caught sight of my own leg. Wasn't the greatest example. So keep it high, even there, keep it high, even there. Last one. Oh. And pop the leg down, well done. A little wiggle. Now we're going to go to the attitude, which is a bent leg position here. And we're going to start by having the legs. One is behind, my right leg is behind its bent. It's like cradling the ankle, sort of just like touching the back of the ankle. From there, take it out. In, take it out. In, take it out. And so notice the pelvis is absolutely moving. Pelvis points to the floor and then it lifts with you. But try not to make it about arching the back. It's just the leg is going so high that it's going to change it. And also make sure when we're coming back, we don't leave the bum out like this. So it's there, and then it's here. So abdominals. Scoop. Scoop. Can you keep your shoulders pointing forwards over your chair? How's your bum feeling? We should be getting it right about there. So really turn out the leg. We're going to hold it there. Ready? Hold it there. Now my back's going to be lifted a little bit more. So especially if you feel warmer and you don't have any lower back issues, you can lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling a bit more. Now I'm pulsing and I'm really feeling that squeeze. Keep trying to turn out your leg, but keep the shoulders rotated to the front or the chair. Let's do 3 more squeezes. 2, 1, and rest it. Oh, fold the leg across the other one and sit down. So let's have a stretch between going to the other side. So I've folded the leg over. I'm going to sit down and feel the stretch around the outside of the hip. 2 deep breaths. Last deep breath. And then we're going to do the same on the inside. So, tiny little retire, so it's a little bent knee, coup de pied, go behind the leg. From there, lift it. And lift. And lift. So I'm trying to keep a little sense of uprightness with the head too. I'm not going to pitch loads. Lift. Come back. Lift. And I'm still working on that turnout. So trying to keep the knee as if it was pointing to the side of the room once my shoulders are square. Just to remember. Let's do 4 more before we hold it, that long pulse and really squeeze. Ready? Hold it up, that's your attitude position. And you're going to squeeze right from here, thinking, just pull up that leg a tiny bit higher, tiny bit higher, tiny bit higher. Shoulders back, chest up. Let's count 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Cross it over the other one, sit down into it. Few deep breaths there. Someone's written a comment, but I don't have my glasses on. But hello to whoever that is. And then coming back. Good. Legs all warm. Bum cheeks worked. Then let's take our little weights and we'll do some upper body on. So I'm going to move my chair to one side. Take my water bottle. So they're relatively light. I'm going to start in the first position. Out and in. Out and in. Out. Pull the elbows back. Forwards, pull back. Forwards, pull back. So I'm going for the whole range. All the way out, all the way back in. They're not super heavy, so we can do lots of repetitions. Out in front of you, pull them back. Out in front, pull them back. Keeping that sense of length down the body. Let's do 4 more here, and then we'll change the leg and keep the arms going. 2, 1. So I'm going to step out. Out, in. Out, in. Out. So that's the second position, back to first. Keep your deep breaths going. 4, 3, 2, other side. Out, in, out, in. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, you can get my arms above you. Push. Imagine you're pushing from your legs. So the arms aren't heavy to lift because they're quite small weights, but imagine you were jumping. So we're in a ballet class and this is where we do our little jumps. And imagine you have to power from your feet to up your legs, glutes, and you get that extra height with the body. 4 more. 3, keep those arms going up and down. 2, and 1. Super. Sit the legs up wide. Smooth and slow circles. Keep them away from the body. Other direction. Think serene thoughts. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You can put them down for a second. Take a deep breath. Right side. Come up. Other side. Big stretch there. Having a little stretch interlude. Take the legs wider apart. Forward fold. Now if you've got socks on and you're feeling slippy and you've got space, why not creep a little bit further down? Use your arms to support you. The legs are warm now, so we should be a little bit more limber. But of course, do take it at your own pace. If this doesn't feel good, don't do it. 1 more deep breath. We also have to get our legs back to the middle. So don't go so far that you aren't going to be able to come back up again. Ready? Push your arms. Lifting back. We're going to take ourselves back in a first position. Lift the arms. 3 big circles. 2 and 3. Okay, we're back upright. Now here's the option. You can hold your water bottles. We're going to do a little bit more for the legs with our retire position. Plie, retire. Now if you want that extra challenge, hold the arms out. Lift the toe high up the leg. Lift it high up the leg. Just a couple more this side. So you've got those water bottles in your arms. Imagine they're not even heavy. Now we're going to use others. Then we'll do the other side. Watch the elbows haven't dropped. More than ballet. Lift. And we do 4 more, please. 4, 3, 2. How heavy those water bottles now? 1. Put them down again. Well done. Scoop the arms. Now we're going to get on mats. Focus more on your abdominals. So find your mat. We're going to keep the water bottles to hand in case we need to use them. I'm sure that's quite the right angle. Yeah, you can see. Half roll backs. So just a little bit back. Getting the abdominals working and then coming back, shoulders over hips. And you can have the water bottles as well. Breathe out. Roll halfway back. And in to come back. And out. To add a challenge, you can take the arms out as you go back. Coming back. They can be in a low V, sort of this shape, or you can have them higher, depending on how heavy your water bottles are. But taking the arms away from the body is going to make it harder to maintain with the abdominals. Next time, actually let's do 3 more. So I was talking. 3 more. Hopefully you were carrying on and I was talking. 2. Hold this one. Arms are going to row. Pull them back, send them out. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 1. We're going to roll all the way down. All the way down. Taking the legs now. Legs. Toe taps. Now keep the lower back into the floor. Belly button pulling to spine. taps. Faster. Switch, 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 switch. Turn this into a single leg stretch. Shoulders relaxed. Switch, switch. Can we take it to a cycle? Cycle. Now we stretch the hamstrings a fair bit. So can you take those legs to the ceiling every time you circle, cycle? 3, 2, 1. Collect the legs. Arms in a low V. Twist from one side to the other side. Twisting one side. Now if you need to make it more challenging, have the legs straighter. They'll feel heavier as you go from one side to the other. Try and keep the shoulders on the floor. And think it's not about waving the legs around, it's about twisting from your middle. Pull that hip back into the floor. Control it over. Pull the hip back into the floor. Let's do one more time each side. Coming back. And then rest the legs. Take the hands behind the head. We'll just do some simple abdominal crunches. Exhale on the up, inhale on the down. Ready? So remember, you're not pulling on the head. You're pulling the ribs down. Pulling the rib cage down towards the hips every time. Let's continue. Last few. And rest the head. Prepare the legs. So we're going to come to our turned out position and cross them. So the feet are pointed, but they're turned out. So they're like Charlie Chaplin. Point the feet and cross the legs. Point the feet and cross the legs. Because we are good at multitasking, let's take the head and shoulders up as well. So you're in a small abdominal curl. As you crisscross the legs, switch, 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 switch. Keep going. Last little bit on this. Keep going. Open the legs wide. Close, wide, close. Close, wide, close. 5, 4, 3, 2, plus 1. And bring the knees in. Give them a squeeze to you. Rolling up. Let's come to all fours. All fours. Next. Arms. So in all fours, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to push it back. Now this is the first stage. If you would like to grab your water bottle, and then you are here. Push. Little pulsing action. Pushing either your hands, just the palm of your hand up, or you're holding your water bottle. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying on the same side, take it out to the side of you and bring it back in. Out to the side. So from front, out to the side and bring it back in. Out to the side. Try and keep the shoulders and hips square in that all fours position. So maintain the integrity of that all fours. And let's count 4 from here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pop it down. Other side. So I'm going to push. I'm going to change my direction for you. Push with the other arm. Ready? Push. Also check that when you've got one hand on the floor, you don't sink into it. Push the ground away. Either with your water bottle or just the palm of your hand pushing upwards. Let me stay here for a while. Keep pushing. Brace the abdominals underneath you. Keep that back long. Keep pushing. Push. Push. And then we'll go to the side. Ready? In, out, to the side. Also, try not to twist. Really make this about moving the arm and the shoulder, and you're not twisting the body to come up. Let's count 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last one. 1. Good work. Pop it down. A couple of press-ups. Elbows are going to be alongside the body, like we might if we were in a yoga class. And they can be small or big. So elbows close to the sides of the waist and push yourself back up. We'll do 10, so if you want to do 10 small ones like this, you're very welcome. If you want to come down a bit lower, if you want to do it in the full plank, you are welcome too. Let's make it 8 from now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Sit back for a moment, lie the chest on the thighs. Then we'll take the arms and the body around to the right hand side. Take a deep breath there, and then you're going to take the body around to the left hand side. Big stretch down that side too. And then we'll come back. Good work. We're going to sit on the floor with the legs open wide. So if you need to sit on a cushion, you shuffle back for you a little. I'm going to do leg lifts here. They're harder than I look. Place the hands behind you if you need a little extra support. The legs are wide, we're going to lift them. So I'm going to start back here. Lift, lift, lift. Now I'm using hip flexors, quads, abdominals, and I'm hinging back a little. This is surprisingly hard. If this isn't too hard for you, then why don't you sit up tall and do it without the lean back? It's an option. Wherever you are, let's do 3 more each leg. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Well done. Bring the weight forwards, take it into a stretch. So you get the legs any wider if you can. From there, another stretch and mobilization. Keep the legs wide though. You're going to use your arm. Lift up. Open the chest. If you want to take it into a little back bend, you can. That feels good. And then come back down again. So all the weight is on that one arm. Swap sides, so you twist. Push down through the floor. Brace the straight legs and lift. And come back down. Control it on the way down. Let's do it again each side. Twist and lift. Push off the floor. If you need to have the legs bent, that's fine. Control it down. Twist, lift, and coming down. And come back. Well done. Well done. Feet together. Little stretch through there. Feet together. Butterfly stretch. Try and use the elbows to pull or push the legs apart, getting a stretch through the front of the hips. And then if you were here last week, we did these planks where the legs slid up. We're going to do those again today. It's not only strength challenge, but a bit of a flexibility exercise where we slide the legs up. So you've got hands on the mat, but you need to make sure you have a clear pathway. I'm going to move back slightly. You know what you're doing. You can start already. Don't wait for me to faff. Ready? Plank. Slide. Slide. So if you're on carpet, it's going to be a bit trickier. Your objective is to get the leg up high and then come back to plank. Switch. Switch. Now you can do this on your elbows if you need to. Let's do 2 more each side. And last one. Oh, pop the knees down, fold back. And coming up. Gonna take some stretches. You've earned them. Hope you're as sweaty as I am. Always so sweaty. Take the right leg out. Take a lunge. Knee is above the ankle. Work the other leg back as far as you need to feel a good stretch through the front of the hip. Roll the shoulders back. And sink into it. Last deep breath there. And then we'll shift back, hamstring stretch, front leg. Relax the back of the neck and the head. Coming up, now you're going to rotate here, so face the direction of your knee and take the leg out until you feel a stretch on the underside. Now you can turn out the legs with the knee and the toe pointing to the ceiling. You could even shift the hips so that you really get the stretch to the inside of the thighs. So depending on how flexy you are or want to be, you can push when as much as feels good. Now we're warm, often we can stretch that bit further, but it does mean that we need to be just a little bit careful. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So I'm going to collect my legs, pop my other leg out for a lunge. Knee above the ankle, sit into it. Shoulders back, lift up to sink. Spreading the legs open, finding that stretch in front of the hip flexor. And then we'll take it back for the hamstring stretch. Folding. Two more deep breaths. And then turn. Take the leg out, so that's to the side of you. Do you want to turn the knee upwards? You can keep the foot parallel, but then I take the body over so that you still are getting the same kind of strength. If your body's up, then let's rotate so that the knee and the toe point upwards. Finding the stretch as much as feels good. And then we'll come back up. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips. Downward dog. Have a little walk through the feet. And then walk the hands back to the feet. Hands back to the feet. Hanging over your legs. Bend the knees and let's slowly roll up. Smoothly does it all the way up to standing. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Step off your mat. Curtsy to finish. So can you be in a first position? Take a step out with the right leg, open the arms, take the left leg behind you and a little curtsy, or you could take it as a bow. Lifting up, same thing on the other side, take it behind you, curtsy or bow, and lift up and take a deep breath. And pat yourself on the back. Did a great job, and I'll see you again next week. Have a lovely day. Thanks for joining me.